Welcome to Addington Farms. Addington Farms is a luxury neighborhood on the western side of Edmond, located within the highly rated Deer Creek schools. This neighborhood is absolutely beautiful, has some really large lots and really large, beautiful homes on them. In this video in particular, I'm going to be showing you the house that's behind me. This house is listed just under $900,000 with a little over 3,700 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bath, a bonus space. This house is absolutely beautiful and I really think you're going to love it. My name is Kinsley Hauser and I'm a local realtor in Edmond, Oklahoma and its surrounding areas. If you're thinking about moving or relocating, I'd love to connect with you and potentially help you on your move. Feel free to give me a call, text, email, DM, or you can schedule a Google Meet so that we can get in contact and I can help you on your move. So without further ado, let's go ahead and step inside this luxury house in Addington Farms. So when you enter the home, you walk into this little foyer area and immediately back we have the living space, but over here there's a cute little office tucked away. There's a closet for extra storage, and then this board and batten on the walls I really think adds a lot to the character of the room and kind of separating it away from the house and making it an obvious space for an office. Or maybe if you don't need that office, it'd be a great playroom or library. So I love the way that there was the details added to this house to really make it have that character. And then coming out of that foyer, you walk straight into the living room. And some things that I love about this living room are those big sliding doors at the back. I'll let you see straight through the house. I love just the natural light that it brings in. You also have the built-ins beside the fireplace, which really just kind of gives it more of that classic and custom feel to it. You've got some floating shelves to display. You've got the stone going all the way up the fireplace. Kind of some details in the ceiling that again just adds some depth and character to these spaces. And we have the master suite back there, which I'll show you in a second. But what I'm looking at and what you're going to see in a second is the kitchen. And this kitchen is absolutely beautiful. So let's turn it around and take a look at it. So here we have our kitchen and our dining space. This is really the main and only dining space that you have, which as I'm meeting a lot of people, I'm learning that they don't really want the formal dining room anymore. They'd rather have kind of that larger eat-in kitchen, if you will, but they just don't find that they use that space in the formal dining room. And so this one has a very large, expansive space for a very big table. You could put a huge table here. And then of course we have this kitchen with the waterfall island and that countertop. Some really pretty light fixtures that really tie in the rest of the kitchen. You've got some vertical backsplash with kind of a mosaic tile look. The cabinets on the island, you've got that natural wood look, but within the rest of the cabinets, you've kind of got that grade. So it's not a gray, it's not really a beige, but it's kind of that perfect in between, which I think is great for flexible styles. If you're, with somebody who likes more of that gray style, if you like more of the beige style. And then we've got this really beautiful vent kind of wall with that stucco on it, with the matching wood in the front, which really makes it look very cohesive to the rest of the space. And then of course, just a great gas range, beautiful hardware, gold hardware throughout this kitchen, tons of storage. And that little closet back there is actually a pantry. And I love this pantry. It's very large. They definitely did some things to this house that I think is just really functional and smart. So let's take a look at the pantry. The pantry is not always the most glamorous space in the house, but I wanted to show you it because look at all of this storage. You've got tons of built-ins all the way, almost all the way to the ceiling. You really could use that top shelf for paper towels, things like that, extra storage. So tons of space in this pantry, but you've also got your microwave right here. So it's not displayed in the kitchen. It's not hidden in the kitchen somewhere that makes it awkward to get to. It's at a great height. It is also tucked away in the pantry. So it's right next to the kitchen. You don't got to worry about it being out and kind of messing with the feel of the home. And you've also got this little nook here, which would be great for coffee. You've got a plug even in the wall. You can also use this space almost like a butler's pantry and putting crock pots in here. You could put, again, your coffee bar, different ice makers, but having that plug on the wall is really key to making sure that this space is functional and you're able to use it. And then again, you've got some built-in cabinets here, maybe for those things that aren't as pretty to display. If you're into the home edit and getting all of those really pretty acrylic bins, you've got to have some backstock somewhere. So I think there's just enough touch of hidden cabinetry to, hide some of that backstock, put the things in here And then you've got a beautiful place to display the rest of your pantry over here. When we come out of the pantry, we come back to the kitchen, and I just wanted to kind of focus on this island right here because, again, I mentioned we have the waterfall edge and all of this storage down here, and kind of having that mixture of the wood cabinetry, but also we have the painted cabinetry around. And you can just see the space was really functional. To me, I love to see the stove. I think the stove is the most beautiful appliance, but your fridge isn't always. And so in this case, they've got a big hole, but you don't necessarily see that hole and you don't see the fridge when you first walk in. It's kind of hidden. You've got to intentionally be looking for it, which I really like. We've got the sink right here, which has got a huge window in front because as you're doing dishes, it allows you to kind of look out, see what's going on. You don't feel necessarily so secluded doing the dishes. You know, you've got the nice KitchenAid dishwasher right there. And again, I love this backsplash, kind of that mosaic textured vertical tile. Vertical tile is definitely making a comeback and is really popular right now. You see it along this wall, behind the stove and the oven. And so overall, this kitchen is just absolutely beautiful. And now I want to take you to some of the extra bedrooms, maybe kids' rooms or guest rooms, and show you the bonus room upstairs because that's a really versatile space. And then we'll end with the master suite. So we come through this hallway out of the dining kitchen, and this hallway is going to lead us to the bonus room, the garage, and also to the extra bedrooms. But I love this little built-in kind of drop zone. It's got the shiplap with a green color that you're actually going to see throughout the home. It's not too much. I think it's just the right hint of color to kind of add in here and there that makes it still very classy. But you've got a bench, you can put shoes on, you can potentially even add some hooks and hang backpacks and jackets, but really just a nice space to, you know, kind of sit and as you come in from the day, as you're leaving, and just having that nice zone for you to set your things that's not out in the rest of the living space. So here's the long hall of bedrooms. We've got this first bedroom here, the front, really just a nice size extra room. It's got a window, it's got a fan, it's got a really nice walk-in closet. It's connected by a Jack and Jill bathroom to an other bedroom, but also right here to the right, we have this really open and expansive laundry room that keeps that green color from our drop zone, but it's got tons of cabinets. It's got really white, pretty, crisp, clean countertops. It's got places to hang your clothes, tons of storage for those things that you might want to keep in your laundry room, things like dog food, things like toilet paper, all the things that you don't want out in the rest of the house can be kept here. You've got a dark tile, which really just, I think, makes this space look kind of cohesive and really a nice size laundry room for sure. We're gonna head to the other bedroom, but I wanted to come through this Jack and Jill and show you the really pretty tile that's here in the floor, that's also in the shower, and show you the way that they did the vanities. This bathroom over here actually has another closet for linen closet, towels, sheets, that sort of thing, along with the closet that's in the room. But then you've got this really big vanity. You've got really kind of funky light fixtures and modern mirrors that really brings this space and makes every space feel unique, but yet all very cohesive to the rest of the house. So you've got your own separate vanity space, you've got a pocket door, and then we get led into a shower room where you have your toilet, and again, this really kind of modern but classic looking tile, the way that they did the subway tile but stacked it, really kind of bringing in those modern elements. The little inset with the hexagon tiles, which also matches the floors, and you'll see that also in some other places in the house. So then we come from this side and we go to the other side of our bathroom, also separated by a pocket door, but again, another nice size vanity, lots of storage, those same mirrors and light fixtures, which leads us into the other bedroom. Again, guest room, kids room, whatever it needs to be. You've got this in the back of the house. And then this room is actually the third room down here. So this is separate from the Jack and Jill rooms. This is its own room with its own separate bathroom. This bathroom, this is what I think this room would be great for, a guest room, maybe that teenager or just somebody who needs a little more privacy. You've got your own bathroom, again, a nice size walk-in closet. And when you come in this bathroom, it's got a really pretty glass door that leads into the walk-in shower. They've got the herringbone tile, the way it's stacked. But again, the tile that's very cohesive. You've got those hexagon style tiles from the other bathroom on the floor of this bathroom. You've got the tile from the laundry room in here. But again, you've got the same mirror, but different and similar light fixtures. So everything is very cohesive, yet every space is unique and different. So now we're gonna go and check out the bonus room upstairs because it really is a great space and it's got another little bathroom up there that I wanna show you too. So here I'm in the upstairs extra bonus room. You'll see that there's kind of a little setback that's got kind of just a little nook up here, but then this very large expansive room. What I love is that you can really divide this space because of the way it's laid out. So for instance, if you need a kind of a second workspace, so maybe a second office, but you don't really want to use a bedroom for that or the office itself, you've got this little nook. I think it'd be great for a little desk to sit in there, even maybe a little chair. You can make a cute little library out of it. But then you've also got this huge room. You could do couches, TVs, a big sectional. I think there's even could be room for a ping pong table or pool table. So this could be a really cool hangout spot. I think you could do really a lot to this room. I love the idea of trying to black out some of these windows and making it like a theater room. And then you do have a bathroom, a full bathroom that again has its own unique style, but is nice because if people are up here, you don't have to go downstairs to go to the bathroom. I don't know if you can tell, but just the walk up is making me out of breath. And so it's nice to have that extra bathroom up here. Really nice for the people up here using this space with whatever it's for. Movie room, playroom, library, office, all the possibilities are endless. This could even be a really great bedroom up here if you needed it to be. You could potentially even put like a day bed there and make this a living space. There's a lot of opportunities with this particular space. So now we're gonna go check out the master suite. Before I take you into the master suite, I actually wanted to stop in because this is a half bath that's right off the living space. It's kind of right before you get into the master suite. But I love having this half bath here for visitors and guests or just whoever the family might be in the living space. They're able to come to this half bath. I love kind of the unique color that they brought in here. This is kind of a bold choice, but I think it's subtle enough that it just adds to kind of the charm. It really goes well with the gold handles. And then of course you've got a similar but different funky light fixture and mirror, and actually black hexagon tile in here, bigger than what we had in the other bathrooms, but keeping it very cohesive and together with the rest of the house. And so having this little half bath here is definitely a bonus to this house. And now we're gonna go check out the master suite. So here we are in the master bedroom. You can see this is a really large room. It's got the ceilings that add a little bit of character. Through there, we're going to have starting the closets and into the bathroom. But this space is really large. Sometimes when spaces are empty, it can be really hard to tell exactly how big it is. It often feels smaller when it's empty. So if I'm showing people houses and they think the master looks small, I always want to remind them that it always looks smaller when it's empty. So really you can fit a king bed very comfortably in here with, I would even say, dresser, potentially even a couch or some chairs. So this room really is large and really, I think, allows for what you need in the master. So now we're gonna go through and check out the closets and the bathroom. So as you can see, there's this little hallway coming off the master. We've got one closet here, which is a much larger closet. It's got more storage, it's got more racks, lots of really good built-ins over here. You have this other closet, which is a little bit of a smaller closet. There's still a lot of storage and there's still really good functional space, but it's definitely smaller than the one over here. I don't know how people like to split their closets. Honestly, one of them could be an in-season, out-of-season closet. It could be a hers and his. Really, there's a lot of options with these two closets being right here. It's not necessarily in the bedroom, but it's also not in the bathroom. Sometimes moisture, I don't like to think of that getting into the closet. So I really like how these are separate from both rooms and also has that carpet to make it feel really homey. But then we go into the bathroom and you get that really expansive feel. You've got the built-in cabinets. You've also got the built-in vanity for sitting and doing makeup or hair. So I wanted to show you this angle because, like I said, you've got the vanity here with a lot of cabinet storage, those similar fixtures and the similar mirrors that we saw throughout the rest of the house. You've got a his and a her sink with some more cabinets over there. In this toilet room, you've also got some built-in cabinets. So tons of storage in this house. No space was really used, I don't think poorly. Really overall very good. You've got a tile on the back side of the wall, which is actually, I think, really smart because you got to think about the water and the way the water can sometimes get trapped in behind the tub. But having that tile there makes it a little more durable. It allows for some easier cleaning, and it also almost looks like some woodwork on the wall. You kind of have to look at it more closely to realize that it's tile, but really pretty, again, with those gold fixtures going throughout the home, in the bathroom with the faucets, handles, and then this walk-in shower is really quite large. You've got these insets here with this tile that we don't really see throughout the rest of the house, so it's unique to the master. You got this dark tile that we kind of started to see throughout some of the house, but a really big, nice walk-in shower that's also got plenty of space before you get back into the bathroom. So I don't imagine there would be as much maybe wind that comes through just because it's kind of tucked away. And then I had to show you this tub because I love the way this tub is here. And again, with this gold fixtures, you've got the window in front of it. You'd probably want to install some blinds or some sort of privacy there, but a really big, pretty tub that is kind of the focal point as you walk in from the master area. I wanted to take a second just to kind of stand right here and show you this yard. This yard, the way it is kind of shaped, it's hard to tell, but it's actually a little over 1.25 acres. And so a lot of these lots in this neighborhood tend to be around 1 acre. This one, you've got a larger lot, but you also have a huge outdoor living space. This is a huge concrete pad here. You could do easily couches, tables, swings, potentially even you could build in some type of bar area. And so a lot of good, useful outdoor living space out here. You'll notice the yard is flat, which can be easy for mowing. You can put buildings or shops so long as they kind of match the exterior of the home. So there's really a lot of potential in this backyard. And really with this house as a whole, as you can see from this angle, this is a very wide open space. You can do a lot with this living area with the open concept, but also each room having kind of its distinct space separated by light fixtures. Even the way that the ceiling is different from one space to the next. The dining ceiling is different than the living ceiling, which is different than the kitchen ceiling. And you've got a lot of those different characteristics and charm just throughout the whole house. So I hope that this video was helpful for you, show you a little bit about what you can get under $1 million. Again, right around that $900,000 range, a little bit less. This is in Deer Creek Schools, which again is a highly rated school district. It's on over 1 acre. It's got over 3,700 square feet, lots of useful space, and really I think what is a beautiful home. So if you're thinking about moving, if this house maybe doesn't seem like what you're looking for, but you'd like to start talking about what is available in Edmond in your price point, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I'd love to be able to have the opportunity to work with you and help you on your move. Thank you so much for watching to the end of this video, and I'll catch you in my next one.